what are the top 10 best swords in Terraria? At number 10 on the list, we have the Christmas Tree Sword. The raw damage is 86 with a critical chance of 4% and a projectile speed of 5. This sword is actually really cool. I love the way the ornaments shoot out of it. It's just a cool sword. Alright, so to get this sword, you need to defeat the Everscreams from the Frost Moon event in Terraria. They're roughly 3.11% to 7.78% and 6.22% to 3.11%. Those are the chances of getting the item depending on your difficulty. So pretty low chances, but I do believe in you. Now, at number 9 on the list, we have the True Knight's Edge. Its raw damage is 70% with a critical chance of 4% as well, and with a projectile that travels of 14. So it's about triple the projectile speed of the Christmas Tree Sword. And I would say that out of all the swords, this is my favorite projectile. The Demon Aura, it fits perfectly, and this is definitely one of my favorite swords. Now, to be able to get this weapon, you will need a Mithril Anvil or this anvil, and you will need 1 Knight's Edge, 20 Soul of Fright, 20 Soul of Might, and 20 Soul of Sight. Now, at number 8, we have a sword that you should all probably know. It is the Terrablade. Its raw damage is 85, critical chance of 4, knockback of 6.5, and projectile speed of 12. The green and blue aura with the big hitbox makes this sword amazing. Now, to make this sword, you will need a Broken Hero Sword, a True Excalibur, and a True Knight's Edge, and you can craft it on a Mithril or this anvil. Now, on number 7 on the list, we have the Flying Dragon. The raw damage is 180 with 4% critical chance and a 5.5 knockback, with projectiles travel speed is 17. I swear, all these blades are so awesome. The hitbox isn't like super big on this blade. The colors and the damage, it works together so well. This blade is awesome. Alright, so to be able to obtain this sword, during the Old One's Army event, killing Betsy, there's a 25% chance that it drops the Flying Dragon. And at number 6 on the list, we have Star Wrath. The raw damage is 170, there's a 4% critical chance, 6.5 knockback, and the projectile's travel speed is 16. You know what, I'll admit, I'm wrong. This is the coolest sword in the game. You can literally summon stars out of the sky. It is so awesome. So to be able to obtain this sword, there's a 22.2% chance the Moon Lord will drop the sword when you beat him. So I get that's not a very high percent, but for how cool the sword is, it is well worth it. Now at number 5 on the list, we have Solar Eruption. The damage is 105. There's a critical chance of 4%, a knockback of 2, and the projectile travel speed is 24. All I gotta say is that size matters. The sheer length of this thing is incredible. So to craft the Solar Eruption, you need 18 solar fragments, and you craft them at the Ancient Manipulator. Now, on number 4 on the list, we have the Daybreak. Damage is 150, 4% critical chance, knockback is 5, and the projectile travel speed is 20. Now this spear thing is sweet. You chuck it and it explodes. Like, how cool is that? Hard making this list because all of these different weapons are just like so awesome. So to craft the Daybreak, you will need 18 solar fragments, and you craft it in the Ancient Manipulator. Now at number 3 on the list, we got the Sky Dragon's Fury. Damage is 140, critical chance is 4%, knockback is 5, and the projectile travel speed is 24. Now it did take me a few minutes to learn how to use this thing, but once I found out how to, it was awesome. You can shoot little power balls. Plus you have like a force field. It is the coolest thing. Dang, there's some cool weapons on this list. Now to get the Sky Dragon's Fury weapon, during the Old One's Army event, Betsy has a 25% chance of dropping the Sky Dragon Fury on any difficulty. Now at number 2 on the list, we have Meow Meir. And I believe the creators of Terraria made this as a joke, because I mean, it's a cool weapon, but it's very interesting. I had a few chuckles when I was playing with it for the first time. So it has 200 damage, 4% critical hit, 6.5 knockback, and 12 projectile damage. Now don't get me wrong, this weapon is awesome. I like how it lightens up the whole dark sky. It looks cool, but it looks funny at the same time. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this weapon, but I like it. So now, for the big number 1, the best weapon in Terraria. It is the Zenith. The damage is 190, critical hit is 14%, knockback is 6.5, projectile travel speed is 32. It is a great weapon in Terraria, and as ridiculous as the Zenith may be, the process to make it is just as ridiculous. To make the Zenith, you will need Beekeeper sword, a copper short sword, an enchanted sword in flavor, a Meow Meir, a Sealer, a Star Wrath, a Star Fury, a Terrablade, and the Horseman's Blade. Yeah, if that ain't challenging, I don't know what is. And you can craft it on a Mithril anvil or an orc, whatever this is, and bam, you got the Zenith sword. It is that simple. Probably the easiest sword in the game. It's crazy that almost all of the swords that were on this list are in one sword to craft. That is very crazy to me. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys would change the list, make sure you comment down below what you would change it to. I appreciate you guys viewing. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.